This devastating story have brought so much tears from loved ones, friends, and the community, even those who have lost someone from King Von beef with other rival artist rappers. It is unclear how he got caught up in multiple gun shooting that took his life, and according to people on the street, he was always rolling with heavy bodyguard who protected him every place he was at. So the billion question is, how did King Von ended up dead that night? Was it a setup, or did he have so much beef with people that led to the altercation outside the nightclub that led to his passing? I think his location and security details were linked to his rival rappers. I don't know about you guys. What do you think led to his killing? Before you decide and share your thoughts, please subscribe and like for part 2. Let's first relate his life. Davon Daquan Bennett, known as King Von, was born on August 9th, 1994 in Chicago, Illinois. From the start, his life was shaped by the harsh realities of the south side of Chicago, specifically Parkway Gardens, a neighborhood that would later earn notoriety as O Block. This area, located at the corner of 64th Street and Martin Luther King Drive, was known for its close-knit community, yet also infamous for its violent gang activity. The environment King Von grew up in was one where survival and street credibility were of utmost importance. King Von often spoke about the challenges he faced growing up, having to navigate the rough streets while trying to stay true to himself. He spent most of his childhood with his family in Parkway Gardens, surrounded by people who would shape his worldview. King Von developed a strong bond with several local figures, including his childhood friends and future rap collaborators, such as Lil Durk and Chief Keef. Their shared experiences of growing up in O Block created a sense of unity, which would later carry into their musical careers. King Von's street ties went deeper than just friendships. He was allegedly a member of the Black Disciples, one of the most dangerous, brutal, robust, influential, and notorious street gangs in Chicago history. His nickname Grandson was a tribute to David Barksdale, the founder of the Black Disciples, and it was during a stint in jail that King Von earned this moniker. Those who knew him said that he resembled the late Barksdale in his mannerisms and leadership qualities, particularly in the way he carried himself in the streets and handled difficult situations. King Von's early life wasn't just marked by his environment. It was also defined by his run-ins with the law. At the age of 16, he was arrested for the first time. This marked the beginning of a long pattern of legal troubles that would plague him for much of his young life. These early experiences with the justice system set the stage for the turbulent journey that would follow. King Von's first serious encounter with the law came in 2014 when he was accused of being involved in a shooting that left one person dead and another injured. The case garnered a lot of attention, but despite the severity of the charges, King Von was able to prove his innocence. After the charges were dropped and he walked free, King Von made a significant life decision. He turned his focus toward music, specifically rap, and started collaborating with close friend Lil Durk. Lil Durk, a rising star in Chicago's drill music scene, saw potential in King Von and helped him find his way into the music industry. It was under Durk's ODF, Only the Family, label that King Von would begin to make a name for himself. As a part of the ODF family, King Von quickly gained recognition for his distinct storytelling style, which was inspired by his life on the streets. He was able to turn his experiences and struggles into powerful, gritty rap lyrics that resonated with fans across the world. King Von's breakthrough moment came on December 6th, 2018, with the release of his single Crazy Story. The track was an instant hit, showcasing King Von's knack for vivid storytelling as he rapped about street life and survival. His delivery was raw and compelling, and it quickly gained traction on social media and streaming platforms. Crazy Story was just the beginning of what would become a stellar rise in the rap game. Following the success of Crazy Story, King Von's name continued to grow within the drill scene. He released Crazy Story 2.0 in May 2019, featuring Lil Durk, and the track reached a wider audience. The song peaked at number 4 on the bubbling Under Hot 100 chart, and its accompanying music video helped solidify King Von's reputation as a force to be reckoned with. Throughout 2019, King Von continued to release music that was loved by fans. He dropped Crazy Story PT3 in September 2019, a song that continued the narrative established in the first two installments. It had collaborations with Lil Durk, including Like That and What It's Like, helped keep the momentum going. King Von's mixtape Grandson, Volume 1, released in September 2019, included a mix of street anthems and reflective tracks. The mixtape debuted on the Billboard 200, further cementing King Von's place in the rap industry. By 2020, King Von was one of the most promising new artists in the drill scene. He released multiple singles that resonated with fans, including Took Her to the O, which became one of his most popular tracks. His March 2020 mixtape, Levon James, featured collaborations with top-tier artists such as Polo G, NLE Choppa, and T Grizzly. This album showcased his versatility, moving from hard-hitting street narratives to more introspective tracks about fame, family, and the life he was leaving behind in the streets. King Von's debut studio album, Welcome to O Block, was released on October 30th, 2020. The 16-track album, featuring production from Chop Squad DJ, Tay Keith, and others, gave fans a deeper look into King Von's journey and his rise from the streets of Chicago to the heights of rap stardom. The album included tracks like The Code with Polo G, which became fan favorites. The project was a success both commercially and critically, with Von being praised for his storytelling abilities and the authenticity of his music. While King Von's music career was on the rise, his past continued to haunt him. He had a history with the law, and his involvement in violent incidents never seemed far behind. On November 21st, 2012, Von was arrested for unlawful possession of a firearm. This was just the beginning of a series of run-ins with the justice system that would span several years. In July 2014, Von was arrested in connection with a shooting in Chicago. The shooting resulted in the death of several men and the injury of 2 others. King Von faced serious charges, including murder and attempted murder, but after witnesses failed to testify, all charges were dropped and King Von walked free. Lil Durk, who had been a close friend and collaborator, had urged King Von to pursue music to avoid further legal trouble. And by 2017, it seemed that King Von had heeded his advice. However, in June 2019, King Von was once again caught up in a legal situation. He and Lil Durk were arrested in Atlanta in connection with a shooting. The shooting occurred outside a popular drive-in, and prosecutors alleged that King Von and Durk were involved in a robbery that escalated into violence. The 2 men faced charges, but the case didn't stop Von from continuing to release music. On November 6th, 2020, King Von's life was tragically cut short. He was involved in an altercation at the Monaco Hookah Lounge in downtown Atlanta, where a dispute between 2 groups of men, one of whom was associated with rapper Quando Rondo, quickly escalated into gunfire. During the altercation, King Von was shot multiple times and critically wounded. Despite being rushed to the hospital, he succumbed to his injuries later that day. The shooting also resulted in the deaths of 2 others, while 4 individuals were wounded. The man who was identified as the shooter, Timothy Leaks, was later arrested and charged with murder. The death of King Von sent shockwaves throughout the hip-hop community, with fans and fellow artists alike mourning the loss of a promising talent who had just begun to reach his potential. King Von's passing left a void in the Chicago drill scene, and his legacy continues to live on through his music. Despite his brief career, King Von made a significant impact, and his life and work remain a powerful reminder of both the harsh realities of street life and the potential for redemption through art. King Von's life, though tragically short, offers several valuable lessons that can be applied to various aspects of life, particularly in the realms of resilience, the importance of choices, and the complexities of fame and survival. Here are some key takeaways from his life. King Von grew up in one of Chicago's most notorious neighborhoods, Parkway Gardens, O Block. His environment played a huge role in shaping his outlook on life, his choices, and his path. While Von had immense talent, his early life was filled with the pressures of street life, gang involvement, and legal troubles. His story highlights how where someone grows up can significantly impact their future, and the importance of having a support system to help overcome these pressures. Despite his past involvement with crime and violence, King Von was able to shift his focus and use his experiences to create meaningful art. He channeled his struggles and pain into music, gaining respect and a devoted fan base. This shows that no matter how difficult one's past may be, there's always room for reinvention, and passion can be a way out of hard circumstances. His transition from street life to rap illustrates how creative expression can be a form of redemption. King Von was known for his exceptional storytelling ability. He used his music as a platform to share the stories of his life, often raw and brutal stories of survival, violence, and loyalty. His songs weren't just about braggadocio, but reflected the harsh realities of his upbringing. The ability to tell one story authentically can connect deeply with others who share similar experiences, as Von did for many of his fans. Despite his success in music, King Von's life was marred by violence and legal troubles. His involvement in street life, including gang affiliation and multiple legal issues, followed him throughout his career, illustrating the dangers of this lifestyle. His story serves as a cautionary tale about how difficult it is to escape from a life shaped by violence and how easily old habits can resurface. While Von showed signs of wanting to leave that world behind, his past ultimately caught up with him, emphasizing the cycle of violence that often plagues communities like O'Block. As King Von's popularity grew, so did the challenges that came with being in the public eye. Fame brought both opportunity and danger. The tragic events surrounding his death demonstrate how fame can attract not only fans, but also conflict and enemies, often making it harder to escape one's past. His rise in music meant he was constantly under scrutiny, and in the case of the altercation that led to his death, it showed how fame can sometimes put individuals in dangerous situations. It's a reminder of the complex relationship between success and the challenges it can bring. Lil Durk played a pivotal role in King Von's life and career, encouraging him to pursue music rather than continue down a path of crime. Durk's mentorship and support helped Von see another way out of the streets and led to his success in rap. This highlights the importance of guidance from those who genuinely care and want to see you succeed. Having a mentor or someone who believes in you can make a significant difference in helping you change the course of your life. King Von's death was a stark reminder of how fragile life can be. One night, a dispute at a nightclub ended in violence, leading to the loss of his life. His death shows how quickly circumstances can shift, and it serves as a tragic lesson on the importance of living each day with intention, focusing on the things that truly matter, and avoiding unnecessary conflicts that could end in devastating consequences. Through his music, Von remained authentic to his roots. He didn't sugarcoat his experiences. He spoke honestly about his life, including his struggles with violence, the streets, and the legal system, in a world that often prioritizes image over authenticity. King Von's transparency made him relatable to many, especially those from similar backgrounds. His legacy teaches us the value of being true to who you are, regardless of external pressures. King Von's life, though tragically short, offers a profound and multifaceted conclusion that serves as a powerful reminder of both the potential and pitfalls inherent in the choices we make. From his humble beginnings in Parkway Gardens, O'Block, to his meteoric rise in the rap world, Von's journey reflects the complexity of navigating life in environments shaped by systemic violence and adversity. His story speaks to the resilience of the human spirit, showing how an individual can rise above their circumstances, even when it feels as though they are trapped in a cycle of hardship. At the core of King Von's journey is his ability to transform his pain and struggles into a form of art that spoke to millions. His music, raw and unapologetically real, became an outlet for his emotions and experiences, providing a voice to others who had lived through similar circumstances. Through vivid storytelling and a deep sense of authenticity, Von captured the realities of his environment with honesty and insight. His success in music was not just a testament to his talent, but to the power of using creativity to break free from the limitations imposed by one's surroundings. His ability to turn his life story into compelling art shows that, even when born into a world defined by violence and hardship, it's possible to change the narrative and rise above. However, the tragic end of King Von's life serves as a painful reminder of the fragility of life, especially when intertwined with the dangers of street life. Despite his newfound success and the possibility of redemption through music, King Von's violent past continued to haunt him, and his untimely death underscores the persistent struggle between the allure of the streets and the potential for growth and change. The incident that led to his death is a stark illustration of how easily conflict can escalate into violence, particularly when past grievances and affiliations collide with the pressures of fame. His passing is a powerful reminder that no matter how successful or talented one becomes, the shadow of past decisions and circumstances can still have a devastating impact. Moreover, King Von's story is a reflection of the complicated relationship between fame and its consequences. As he rose in the public eye, so did the risks that came with that level of visibility. Fame, which many view as a means of escape, can bring not only opportunity, but also new dangers, both personal and professional. King Von's experience sheds light on how quickly the balance between success and peril can tip, and how the fame that elevates a person can also expose them to vulnerabilities they might not have faced otherwise. His death is a grim reminder that celebrity doesn't necessarily protect someone from the realities of the streets or the forces that shape their lives. At the same time, King Von's legacy demonstrates the power of mentorship and the importance of having a support system that can help steer individuals toward a better path. Lil Durk's role in King Von's life is crucial. In this respect, Lil Durk encouraged King Von to focus on his music career as a way to avoid the troubles that had plagued him in the past. This guidance underscores the importance of having someone who believes in you and helps you stay grounded in moments of temptation and uncertainty. King Von's willingness to listen to Lil Durk and embrace his potential as an artist highlights the transformative role that mentorship and positive relationships can play in shaping one's future. Beyond the individual lessons learned from King Von's story, there are broader themes about the systemic issues that continue to affect communities like Parkway Gardens. His life illustrates how deeply entrenched problems such as poverty, violence, and lack of opportunity can impact the trajectory of young people's lives, limiting their choices and making escape seem nearly impossible. King Von's story is a microcosm of a larger societal issue, one that underscores the need for systemic change and greater investment in communities that are disproportionately affected by violence and disenfranchisement. His story, while deeply personal, speaks to a larger cultural and societal struggle that still affects countless individuals in urban areas across the country. Ultimately, King Von's life is a powerful and complex narrative about the intersections of art, struggle, and survival. It teaches us that no matter the circumstances of our birth, we have the capacity to transform our pain into something meaningful. However, it also reminds us of the harsh realities of the world, where past decisions can't always be outrun and where success doesn't guarantee safety from the dangers that lurk in the shadows. King Von's life is a poignant lesson in the importance of making wise choices, seeking out positive influences, and understanding that the pursuit of success, while crucial, must be balanced with a deep awareness of the risks and responsibilities that come with it. In the end, King Von's legacy is not just about the music he left behind, but also about the lessons we can learn from the highs and lows of his life. It's a reminder that fame, talent, and potential are fragile, and that the streets, despite their allure, often come with consequences that are far more difficult to escape than one might hope. His story leaves us with a deep reflection on the human condition, the pursuit of redemption, and the importance of remaining authentic even when faced with adversity. While his life was cut short, the lessons we take from his journey about choices, redemption, and the pursuit of purpose remain as a powerful testament to his legacy. Please subscribe, like, and comment for part 2.